All right, good afternoon, everybody. July 3rd, it's a quarter after 12. Oh, long time no talk. It's been a few days. What's been going on? A whole lot of not much. Okay, keep up with the videos. You know we're in the primary alfalfa field. I do not intend to put down what I'm going to call a second broadcasting of fertilizer on a lot of property this year, with the exception of this fairly pure stand of alfalfa and the pasture system. This means the world to me, and obviously the pasture system for all the cows and cattle do as well. Other than that, I don't see myself putting on a secondary fertilizer on the sorghum, which of course is behind me. That has comes leaps and bounds in the last handful of days. I don't plan on, we're going to see how things go. It's all Mother Nature dependent, but I do not plan on putting down a secondary broadcasting on sorghum or any other hay ground. Times are pretty meek here, so gonna have to pull back some savings wherever you can. I don't know how else to explain that. I tell you what, folks, we hit this alfalfa at the right time according to weather, and I am very, very happy to see what I'm already seeing on the regrowth. It's only been 6 days, maybe 7. We got quite a bit of moisture in store as well. That's why I'm out here today, in preparation for rain to come. Get this fertilizer on the ground, let it get soaked in, lack of better words. What I did here is I grabbed, I put down 100 pounds to the acre of 0060 potash. I'm doing something a little bit different this year. I added in 15 pounds to the acre of sulfur as well. Now, I don't have all the science or all the answers, but that's what was heavily advised to me. And I got a good pal. If you keep up with the videos, you might remember Rick. Rick makes some fantastic alfalfa baleage. And it's a common practice that he's been making for quite some time now. He said that he'll never not. It just makes the world a difference. So I'm going to try it. You know, the dollars do add up, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not too bad. We're going to see what it does. We'll see what it does. I got a lot riding on this second crop of alfalfa here. We're going to see how the rest of the year goes. Folks, my goal, and yeah, I know we're talking second crop here, but this is new seeding. My goal is to meet or exceed the bale count from first crop. Which obviously means I'm going to be going after this a little bit late. I want this to actually hit the bloom stage, and maybe even a little surpass that. The goal is to get as much tonnage off here as possible. And if that means that I can't get a third crop off of here, that will be okay. Third crop alfalfa for us up here in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, especially if you're late cutters, that's a real gamble. You're flirting with the ending of the season, cool temperatures, some cold weather. And you know, I don't have all the answers, but being that this is new seeding, I definitely do not want a small amount to be going to bed for the year, for the winter. My words are all jacked up. I think you know what I mean. What I'm trying to say is I think I'm only going to take one more crop off of this alfalfa this year. But we're going to see how it goes, folks. We'll see. Time and Mother Nature. The unfortunate news is I ran out of fertilizer with this last strip left to go. Not the end of the world. A little bit unfortunate though. but we're definitely not going to cry in our soup about it. All right, what's to come? Well, tomorrow's 4th of July. What have I been doing? Not a lot. The weather has just been absolutely, oh my gosh. We got a downpour rain. What was that? Not yesterday, the day before. I have not ever seen that much of a heavy rain in a span of 20 to 25 minutes straight. It was, I'm going to say, on the verge of being devastating. Thank God a lot of the crops are up already. So, you know, a lot of your damage is not going to take place as significant. We've been playing the rain game here. It's a never-ending story, not only here, but I'm seeing for a lot of people in this country. We are just packed with moisture. So there hasn't been any cutting. You know, I did that, my last video was that Sunday video where I made that dry hay, and the day before that other, I haven't done anything since then. I can't. I've been continuously keeping on working up that new property, which is almost there. I'm looking forward to going there late this afternoon, early this evening to go give it another disking, to work up a couple of patches I had to go hit with the chisel plow. They were pretty bad. So that's on the horizon. Right now, according to weather pattern, I'm seeing Saturday. Saturday, there's going to be a record breaker for me of hay going down. We're talking about an all-day affair of cutting. We're talking about cutting for small square bales and round bales, because the weather pattern for that that Sunday and Monday is absolutely outstanding. As we speak, things can change. So we'll see what happens. There's going to be a hell of a lot of action going on here starting Saturday. 4th of July night, tomorrow night, tomorrow night, Thursday night, and Friday, we're supposed to get one hell of a downpour again. In fact, they're already calling for severe. So, yeah. Anybody watching that's frustrated, you're not alone. You're not alone. This right here has not been normal. But all is well. We'll be okay. Other than that, I've been working on one of the silo unloaders. We got a little problem inside the motor with capacitors. I got a bunch of brand new capacitors today in town after deleting possibilities, and that is to be fixed this afternoon, and we've got to let it run for a while and get a bunch of moldy corn silage out of there, because it's been sitting for 4 or 5 days now, and that is not good. That feed in those silos, especially obviously the concrete silos, will go to hell in a hurry. So unfortunately, we're going to have to make about probably 4 or 5 rounds with the unloader, dump it into the manure spreader and get rid of it. And then the heifer lot will be back on corn silage. Let's cross the fingers here, and hopefully that's just the problem. I guarantee it is. So, folks, that's all about that's been going on here. Not much else new to report. Hope everybody's doing okay. For a lot of you, this is your last day of work before probably a long weekend. Tomorrow's 4th of July. What do I plan on doing tomorrow? I take, maybe I'm a little weird. I'm not a Grinch. It's not that I don't like the parade and heading to the park all day and BSing with a couple hundred people and drinking beer and playing horseshoes. But for the last probably 15 years, I've always worked. I've always done something. I find great honor in it. On the 4th of July, usually I'm liking to be baling hay on the 4th. It's just something about it. That's not going to be the case this year. I do plan on going to that new property and continuing to work it up though. I'll be sure to take you along here. I've been absent for a few days here, just trying to get some things correct. And we'll be sure to get some videos in there. And I think I got a little fertilizer in my eye. That feels outstanding. But we'll see what happens, folks. We're going to talk to you sooner and later.